Hello, 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 and welcome to another Daily Code Fun. You are indeed first, Tyron. Absolutely first. So we've had a pretty low viewership count lately because, changing schedules, content is completely different than what it used to be. But that makes it kind of easy to be first. But normally we do have some chats before the stream even starts. Oh man, that hype emoji. If I look at it too closely, like when I mouse over it, it gives me a blown up view of it. And if I stare at it too closely, those hype emojis, I mean, Pug champs. Anyway, hi, Puck. I am changing my screen back to here. And Zoltra Lord is here. And a phone call from unknown name, unrecognized number. Okay, so I'm moving stuff around as per usual at the start of the stream. Because I am almost always still working on my work product until the countdown timer actually hits 0 so that I can get as much of it done as I can. And oh my goodness, I have made so much progress on it. I finished today finalizing the second skin for the project. Second skin, in case you wanted to know what the physical motion is for skin. Second skin. Anyway, so I finished that, and now what I am doing until my next presentation, so we have a weekly progress meeting. So what I'm doing now is applying the approach that we're doing here to the application to see if I can get the title bar customized on Windows other than 11. So we're going to continue on where we left off, which is we came to the conclusion that as soon as we import the XAML controls into our resources dictionary, we get a whole bunch of keys that actually will target and manipulate the title bar. So the color, the shape of the buttons, the color of the buttons, the color of the pointer over, aka hover. And without even needing to specify them in here, my hope is if I specify them out here, then we will see those color changes happen. Yeah, exactly. So it is very WPF-like from what I can tell. But yeah, we're going to try this. We're going to not only try this, we're going to succeed at this, is what I'm trying to say. This is going to work. So what I did was I changed the property names inside of my theme, my iTheme actually, to match those key values, key names to the ones that are getting imported from Microsoft.ui.xaml.controls. What I would like to do is go look this up in GitHub and find out what the actual dictionary entries look like for these keys, because I don't want to import the entire dictionary for the look and feel. I only want those specific ones that I want to override. And so if I can define them myself, like style target equals blah, then we won't even need to do this whole import these completely. We can just modify them, add them to our styles XAML here, and then apply the appropriate color. And there is no bar background color. My keyboard keeps disconnecting for some reason. Are you good? Are you good, keyboard? All right. Here's one of the things that I wanted to change, which this is not bar background. It is Windows caption background. wonder if Prism library would work with MAUI. So I've heard of Prism. I don't exactly know what it does, but I'm definitely open to suggestions like that. If you think that's something that we should explore, I'd be happy to. Absolutely happy to. President Usher says it's supposed to work with MAUI. Okay, so I need to update all of my color themes to match the thing. To match the thing that I just did with the thing and that other thing. Oh, my eyes are burning suddenly. And just so you guys know, if you didn't haven't seen it, C# Fritz is doing a 12-hour Blazor stream where he's going through the entire Blazin' Pizza. I always put an S on it. Workshop, and he's starting it from scratch, and he's talking about all of the concepts and describing them and going into more detail about it. So I obviously will not be offended if I am like your secondary stream or even your tertiary stream. So please enjoy yourselves. Oh yeah, he is, but he's doing it in WASM. That's right. That's right. I guess I I forgot to mention that detail. So it's really cool. President Usher says, "Oh my gosh, I have to turn you up to max volume. There are news helicopters flying back and forth over here. What's going on in your area?" Ultralord says, "I only mention it because I'm really only interested in server right now." Oh, interesting. Interesting fact. Okay, so all that I did was I applied, or not applied, I got all of the properties that I changed my iTheme, my iTheme to. And just to make sure these are in the right, they should be in the right order. I don't want to have to re-add the private set. So I changed the bar background color to be Windows caption background. And then I added these 3 properties to match the ones that are getting overridden in here from this. And I'm sure there's more that we're going to want to override. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a good time for you and me. Okay. You, and you. Cool. So I am going to duplicate, copy pasta, duplicate, copy pasta, duplicate, copy pasta. I think I'm going to do it differently this time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like that better. Whoa! That's what that's supposed to be for, too. Oh my god. Yes. Wow. Holy cow. Totally not expecting that. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the wake up call. Yeah, and the president not sure had to turn his headphones up because of the helicopters. He said there was a partial building collapse, is what he said. By the way, I don't know if I read that out loud, but that's crazy. That's scary. Fortunately, he wasn't using headphones. That's good to know. Oh, yes, thank you, AVOC. Though that's refreshing, especially for an HSP. Oof. Oh, I didn't need to recopy. That's where I did that. I didn't want to have to recopy all those. There. Faster. There. Scared all the animals outside for sure. Oh man. Hmm. Okay. um, what are we doing? We're checking to see if this builds. Now that I updated the interface and implemented it in all the places that it's used, we're going to see if it builds, and we're going to find out when running it. Oh, good. Okay, when running it on Windows 11, if this still works. I still want to be able to test this on Windows 10 a little bit easier. Maybe I need to set up a virtual machine with Windows 10 installed so that I can run this on Win 10. Let me check to see if I have Hyper-V enabled while we're waiting for. We aren't even waiting for it. Hyper-V looks like it's enabled. So I'll create a virtual machine on camera, on stream, and we'll set up Windows 10 in it, I hope. Actually, do I even have enough space to do that? Oh man. I have 100 gigs free on my C drive and 200 on my D drive. It should fit. I mean, I have an external, but the performance on that would be probably really, really bad. Even though I think it's an external SSD, so it might not be terrible. Anyway, it built. Let's try running it. I always pick up this pencil when I'm waiting. Go over here. Okay, so the theme didn't apply yet. I'm not seeing any color changes to the theme. So that's kind of telling me that we do have to. I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure what. Is it possible that this resource, this merged dictionary here, is taking effect after the merged or the dictionary entries from my theme manager? Are we inserting? No, we're adding. So we're adding the theme dictionary to the end of my resources list, to my resources dictionaries, which should mean that this would be the most recent one and this would be the one that gets. Well, let's put a breakpoint here and see what it is. Prog testing says, how do you make your theme slightly lighter at the bottom? I'm using a linear gradient. So I'm going to skip that for now. So are you talking about here in my nav bar, nav menu? All right, so that is a background of linear gradient. Actually, let's go to the actual thing. Theming. So it's this right here. Actually, stop the app. So linear gradient, I have it at 180 degrees, which makes it go from bottom to top instead of top to bottom, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the case. And it's from one color at 0% to another color at 70%. Yeah, I don't remember which way this goes by default, top to bottom or bottom to top. But if you wanted to be clear, you could put a descriptive information piece of thing. I don't know words. Excuse me. So let's say that we go to Boo. Linear Gradient Friday, here we go. Boo. All right, I still want to see my resources to see if that MAUI controls actually shows up. Why are there two theme resource dictionaries in here? That's not good. There should only be one theme resource dictionary. And the other thing that I'm not seeing is the MAUI UI, or not MAUI UI, XAML UI resource dictionary that gets imported here. That probably... So how do I access that? Because this is where I would want to add my other dictionaries. This is the merged dictionary that I want to add those other two. But we'll get there. We'll certainly get there. I still want to see what happens to my sidebar. Okay, so yes. To top is the right thing to tell it to go with my first color on bottom and then my last color at 70% actually. So somewhere around here-ish. Which is the same as, I think, saying 180 degrees. Let's find out. 180 degrees. We'll see it in here. Nope. 180 degrees means top to bottom, so to bottom. Okay, so 0 degrees is bottom to top. And then 180 degrees is top to bottom. But again, you can just use the words if you're ever not sure about if you want to go directly up and down. You could do to top or to bottom. Hello, Abaddis. Konnichiwa. Okay, so I need to figure out what's going on with this title bar not taking on the new entries from my new application dictionary that should happen after this one that aren't. So here is what I'm expecting to happen. There's no hot reload for that. Just rerun. There is no bar background color. There is a Windows caption background. That's gonna break. That's gonna break. Oh my gosh, it's gonna break. It's gonna break. It just broke. It exploded. Dukasoft. You're crazy. Oh, I love having you around. You're so cool. So Dukasoft's statement is, it's almost Monday, and he has his booty shaking pig hamster. What is it? Chinchilla? Capybara? Irish John Games. Hello, hello, hello. You guys absolutely know Irish John Games by now. Oh, man. It's a Ready T1 dumper. From Ready to Tina. I've already forgotten. Oh, I was gonna go into my theme and grab the right name, so that I can put it here. Because it's not bar background color. It is the iTheme. 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 But yeah, Irish John Games, his streams have been amazing. They're so much fun, so full of life. Ah, he was making a sandworm last I saw, so I don't think I was there yesterday, or was that yesterday? I missed a day on your stream, and I can't remember which day it was, but he was working on a sandworm, and he gave it a cute little patootie. Cutie patootie. And it was a sandworm that actually put holes in the actual mesh, actually, if I recall correctly. I'm having too much fun. Yeah, it seems like it. I love watching people have a blast do what they do. Oh, still. It's still telling me. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So once again, these colors, these keys actually don't exist. So to kind of show what it is that I'm trying to do, I'm just going to include the dictionaries here manually. So resources, no, resource dictionary, Ashdown Game says it's been a while. The Rise of Piracy stuff is grueling sometimes. Really enjoy experimenting and making wacky stuff. That's so cool. Man, I love your personality. It's so cool. Source equals. I don't know what the actual path is supposed to be. Does it start with just resources? Nope. I mean platforms. No, resources was right. Styles. Colors. .xaml. And then, oh my gosh, I still forgot to fix the word. And then resource dictionary. I'm going to define a couple things in here in line, such as in they're actually brushes. Holy cow. I mean, that's close. So we'll keep a couple of these. Thank you, Copilot. Okay, so this is going to be called Windows background. Actually, I only need one. And for now, just to show that we can do it, I'm going to make it pink. No, make it blue. Avidus says, I'm unfamiliar with Rise of Piracy. What does it stand for? It stands for Rise of Piracy. Take a look at it on Steam. It is Irish John Games' game. Dictionary is a strange spelling for dictionary. Truth. I think I have that. I think I have it. Let me see. What does your channel look like? Here it is. Okay. Just for you, Irish John. Ow. Water. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great, fantastic day so far. Not too stressful, but just the right amount of stressful. Okay, I'm doing this to find out whether or not this actually works. by using a static resource on solid color brush. Oh, right. I remember. I remember. I remember. I remember. I can't do this. This has to be a hard-coded color. Yeah, it's definitely amazing that he says he had a little bit of help, if I recall correctly, but for the most part, Rise of Piracy is the work of one man. It's insane. One highly talented individual. Hello, I see evil. Welcome. Happy Friday. Oh yeah, today is Community Day. Oh my gosh. Where's my brain? Let's get this over here. Community Day on this channel means that I open up my stream, my Discord. I have a voice channel in Discord that I will pull you into to our community members that might want to discuss some technology related thing, either talk about Blazor, MAUI, or current .NET technologies. That's where I would like to start at least. And if we have no takers on anyone that wants to talk about that kind of thing, then I will open it up around halfway through the stream for anyone that wants to come in and talk about general technology thing, what's going on in your life, what's going on with your job. And then closer to the end of the stream, I'll just open it up for anyone that wants to come in and chit chat. Dukasoft says, meh, it's mostly water. What? Rise of Piracy? But I See Evil says, I just finished my work for the weekend. Awesome. But Dukasoft said, it's mostly water. And President Usher is like, you sound like you're talking about a watermelon or Budweiser. So mean. But true, probably. I don't drink beer, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, my mouse is gone. Come back, mouse. I miss you. Okay, so what I remember that I forgot that I remembered is that the dictionary entries down here need to be a solid color. If you're trying to reference another dictionary entry, then you would use something like dynamic resource, and then you would point it to the actual dictionary. I think it's something like source equals, and then you would get that source, and then you would give it a different key. It's kind of like aliasing it. So because I am declaring it up here, it's going to be exactly the same as if I just changed it here. So there's no real reason for me to put it up here at all. That's sad. Dugasov says, Rise of Piracy looks really cool, by the way. I would like to see a Rise of Piracy artificial VFX cyberpunk game crossover. Actually, you know, if you have enough points in Irish John's channel, you can suggest a feature, such as sandworms. Because he knows how to have. Oh gosh, Duke is soft. That's a punch to the gut. When's Rise of Piracy 2 coming out? Anyway, he's good enough to have actual interactive stuff that you can do for points on his channel. I'm working on it. I kind of put it on pause again because there crazy stuff started happening again. Partly what I prompted, partly because someone else prompted it. Actually, it was in the order of I was contacted by someone else two people actually, and then I contacted someone and I was like, hey, I'm really interested in this other thing. Is it something you're willing to help with? And they said yes, and I'm like, awesome. So excitement all over the place for me, but that also means I'm kind of all over the place too. And the only thing that I've been doing is a lot of studying in the evenings and playing pinball. I have a pinball addiction, in case you were wondering. And there it is. Okay, so here's proof that if I add those keys to my resource dictionary, I'm going to be able to target and style my top bar. Unfortunately, I need to figure out how to do this in such a way that I am adding to the resource dictionary in here. That shouldn't be too hard. That shouldn't be too hard at all. What am I thinking? I have my preferences state here. The only thing that I should have to do is hook into the preferences state dot on theme changed, or property changed actually, and then test to see if that property was the theme. So essentially this exact thing here. So it's initialized. Yeah, then I would manually add. It's exactly this. It is exactly this. I'm wondering how much of an issue this is going to have if I do this both in my main app.xaml.cs and my Windows platform specific app.xaml. I think it's going to be an issue because I don't have an active application here, right? I'm going to find out though. Let me... Are you using active window for this portion of it? No, but I'm using active theme right here first. Okay, so in what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? Jeez. Soldier Lord just farted out some JavaScript. Whew, that smells, Ultra Lord. Goodness griefus. Current is what I'm trying to get. No, it's not. It's apply color theme. Preferences state dot active theme. And I should already have it in my clipboard because planning ahead. I don't have it in my clipboard. Jerk. Okay, so this current here is my MAUI application, which will have my merged dictionaries, which includes the oh, interesting. Interesting. That's going to be fun. But we've got this. It's going to be okay. No, it's not. No. All right. Let me tell you what brainular things that just went through my head. So this merged dictionaries is definitely going to be the merged dictionaries from right here. or just from the MAUI application itself. Boo, truth. But the reason that I am getting an error here is because my list of resource dictionary, list of resource dictionary, does not have an extension called get active theme resource. That extension, get active theme resource, is from my theme manager right here. No, it's not. It's from my theme helpers. That says get active theme resource. This I collection of resource dictionary, which could be an I list, for example. But this resource dictionary is a Microsoft.maui.controls.resource dictionary. And the one that we have from our MAUI application is a Microsoft.ui.xaml.resource dictionary. And so my options are either to find a way to cast my yeah, there is no good way. I'm just going to do my second option, which is the only option that I think is feasible, and that is to create the same extension for Microsoft.ui.xaml.controls.resource dictionary. Not controls resource dictionary, that's MAUI.controls.resource dictionary. Okay, but the problem with this is that it only works if we're running while targeting the Windows platform. And so what that means is, hello the wolf, how are you? Oh man, nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Yeah. This is going to be really hard for me. What if you're in your village and chillin'? Awesome, really good to hear. Hope life has slowed down a little bit for you. I'm doing fantastic. I know you had a lot of school-related things happening all at the same time, but I hope it's nice and relaxed now. I need to change the logic in here. I don't think that I'm going to apply the color theme the same that I have for before in general. What I'm going to do instead is get my resources dictionary for the MAUI application itself. Man, but I'm going to need to keep track of the active theme or something, because I don't want to do this every time. But we're just going to take the brute force approach. What I'm thinking of doing is going through every key in my, or every property in my iTheme, maybe I have an extension on this. Get theme type. We'll go ahead and use cur theme, and that's going to be my activator, iTheme, my activator dot create instance theme class. Do I have to pass anything into you? Yeah, I have to pass in the color dictionary. But that also means that I need to have the color dictionary in my merged dictionaries up here too. And Monday I'm going to get back home and we'll start watching tutorials for C#. There is a fantastic tutorial that I just saw. It's an 8-hour tutorial on the absolute beginner's guide to C#. I want to find this thing. C# beginners tutorial. Do, 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 do. That's not it. That is a long course. Here it is. C# fundamentals. 8 hours of coffee drinking. Awesome. So this video, I haven't watched it, but I watched the intro to it, and the way that the guy is talking, it sounds like he's going to go at a slow pace, take his time talking about each of the concepts that he's going to introduce, and make it so that you can fully understand what it is that he is trying to show. Oh, wait, this is possible. It's not possible. Yes, it is. I'll grab one of these two. Sorry, I keep interrupting myself again. I told you I would. Not on purpose, and I'm trying not to. It's just a lot of excitement for me. Colors dictionary. All right. So I should be able to instantiate my theme by passing in the colors dictionary, and then it can grab all of the appropriate colors that way. But then those colors are going to be an issue as well, because these colors are Microsoft.maui.graphics.colors. And this thing is going to be expecting a Microsoft.ui.xaml.colors. Or no, Windows.ui.colors. Which I can do. I guess I can still do that. Let's just keep going with this and see where we get. If you want to learn programming, practice is everything every day. Absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. So for each cur prop in resource dictionary, I didn't even look at the suggestion. Oh no, yeah, that'd be a fun thing to count. Tyron says, I wonder how many times a day on stream that you say the word dot. This is going to be resource dictionary dot. It sounded like my house just exploded. Or something popped on the side of my house. Dot. Dot, dot. What am I looking for in here? Not resource dictionary. Theme class. Dot get properties. Wait, get properties is fine, right? No, it's not. I need to get only the properties that are either brushes or colors. which I'm already doing somewhere else and I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. Dukasoff says, looking at the list of what I've learned, I find it funny that I still feel like I'm not good enough to manage a dev job yet. That's crazy. You've been helping out so much, and close. You've been helping out so much and just being really cool in general. Wait, what? This is what I want. I can't think suddenly. I forgot how to think. I'm so lost in this. It's like resistance to want to keep going in this direction because this just seems like too much of a hack. Okay. Well, I'm still going to try a couple things. So here are my properties that I want to keep. And I can put that up here as a static class or static property, which I will make a public static enumerable of type keep props, which would be get only, and it'll be initialized to a new array so that that's only ever done once. And then I can use it here and here, as well as theme resource dictionary. Theme resource good grief, dictionary dot. I'm gonna be like so conscious of how often I say dots. Thanks for that, Tyron. Gosh. Contains x dot property type. Okay. No worries. Don't stress about it. Yeah, you say that, but you're the one that caused all this stress. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you would. I'm kidding. I can't believe that you would do that. No, that's not what I meant. Okay. So we're going through all of the properties that are either a brush or a solid color, and we are going to check to see if my resource dictionary contains that thing. So if resource dictionary contains key curprop.name, then we're just going to reset the value. Otherwise, we are going to add, thank you, the property to the dictionary. Tyren. So you have like the exact right amount of letters in your name. He's like, no, I meant it the way that Dukasoff said it. I'm oblivious, okay? Okay. It was supposed to be t.y.r.e.n. dot. That's really hard to say out loud. Oh. All right, so what exactly does this do for me? No, I actually had it correctly the first time. Okay, then I also would like to see preferences state dot on or property changed handle preference changed. And this is going to be the same pattern I've been using, which is if the name of the property is active theme, then we want to apply that theme. Copilot for the win, yet again. You're getting better at learning my code, that is. It was already pretty good, but now it's like, I know your patterns. I know what you're trying to do. But the reason, or the fact that I know what you're trying to do means that you have a lot of repeated code. And that's bad. You're not very dry, are you? That's okay, though. I'm doing this to purposefully be able to refactor. Cannot implicitly convert from UI XAML resource dictionary to MAUI resource dictionary, truth, and theme helpers. Oh, right. I didn't actually debug this new helper. And yeah, so you are supposed to return a Microsoft.ui.xaml.resource dictionary. Okay, easy. Easy peasy. I picked up my pencil again because it's building. Okay, apply theme for what? For main app.xaml. Oh no. Okay, so we're here, which means that this thing is trying to load a key from the dictionary, most likely, that doesn't exist. Did that happen in style? I think that happened in style. So I'm going to just get rid of that thing that's using a key from the dictionary that isn't actually a thing. Hello, Broken Sword. What is going on? Signori. Oh, you know what I think it is? I don't think it's that this thing is trying to use a key that doesn't exist. I think I am trying to add more than one item to the resource dictionary with the same key. Okay, so this was the applications main. We see that the applications main happens first. And we have create window. Okay. Hello. Not helpful. I wanted to make it to my platform specific app.xaml. So there's this one and this one. Go. This brought me to apply theme. We were already somewhere way down here. It was probably the current that it was stepping through just then. Okay, so the answer is we get our resource dictionary. That resource dictionary currently has 4 keys, which are the brushes that I specified in this file right here. And we're getting the theme class, instantiating a new instance of it so that we can get the colors and the brushes. Ah, okay. So the thing that's happening here is, once again, the resource dictionary's color is going to be a Microsoft.ui.xaml.media.solid brush, and I am trying to add a Microsoft.maui.colors.graphics.colors. But anyway, Broken Sword is saying, do you mind to explain to me this Blazor Hybrid app? What? Blazor Hybrid. Blazor Hybrid. Okay. So Broken Sword said, nothing much, just working today using PDF Sharp to reduce the file of a PDF when it is uploaded, the file size of a PDF. Cool. Blazor Hybrid as an application type just means that you are using using Blazor, a Razor class library, or just Razor components as the UI or parts of the UI. You're using Blazor in your MAUI application. So that's just what the term itself means. It's when you go in Visual Studio Preview at the moment until the MAUI project type and payload is available in our regular Visual Studio. It's when you come in here and choose the .NET MAUI Blazor app as your project type. It'll scaffold out a Blazor Hybrid application, which just uses Blazor routable pages, Blazor components as the UI for your desktop cross-platform application. And that's what this is, by the way. Okay, what I need to do here is do something more along the lines of switch. This is really, really, really close. This is really close. Okay, so we got our MAUI graphics color and our MAUI graphics brush, or MAUI controls brush. So the color needs to be a WinUI color. So that one we have, but I need to also make something that'll go from MAUI controls brush to UI XAML. Other thing that I just read that I had in my head and then I just completely lost. So let me write that. Microsoft UI XAML types, please. Not types, namespaces. I'll recognize it when I see it. Media. Brush. And this should be a Microsoft MAUI controls brush. Absolutely. Okay, so how do I turn a that's no fun. New brush equals UI XAML media. Like all of these methods here that or extensions that I'm writing myself, these are probably, not should be, these are probably already part of like the MAUI community toolkit. Which I'm starting to want to just add that in here, but I'm trying to avoid that for now because I want my work product to not rely on community libraries. Okay, so anyway, brush.brush is inaccessible due to its protection level. And it says that there are 3 overloads, but I'm not getting any IntelliSense for those overloads. Okay, so maybe there is a static version of this that I can generate a new brush from. Tyrant is thinking the same thing. Absolutely. From ABI. I don't know what ABIs are, but I've seen that so many times that I need to probably learn it. Brush is probably abstract, you're right. So what if we went with WinUI color, which is actually in this case a brush. Gotcha. Switch. Oops, I thought I applied that. Switch. That's not how you do that. And we'll do solid color brush, WinUI brush. Then it'll be a new Microsoft UI. Oh, solid brush, solid brush. WinUI, XAML, media, concrete class. Oh yes, that is exactly it. Oh my gosh. All right, and then we have a linear gradient brush. Are you gonna just do magic for me again? No. Just checking. Oh, this is gonna be harder though, because we'll need to get each of the stops. There's a gradient stop collection. So I wonder if I can get something like, am I having a blast at my new job? You better believe it. You better believe it. And yes, our original homies do still hang out here. The numbers have been, lower. Understandably, I switch my schedule. I only stream 2 hours a day, and then I go back to work. I stream weird stuff, not work products, which is what a lot of people enjoyed about the stream. But yeah, still having a ton of fun. I'm using MAUI for my work product, and I'm working for the most part individually. There is a team of developers that are working on the existing version of the app, so they maintain the current logic, the current existing version of the app, and everything that goes along with that. No best type was found. Okay, so I'm going to do this instead. We're going to turn this into an actual switch statement. Yep, exactly. Actually, it's more like I'm a Blazor developer who is using MAUI to create cross-platform apps. Yeah, if you happen to miss them, then the videos are now being saved. So the VODs are being saved, and I'm also posting it after 24 hours to YouTube as well. But I would love to have you here, of course. I'm not trying to say stay away. But I also don't want you to go out of your way to try to be here when it's probably going to be hard for you to. Okay. I'm going to do it this way while I explore. Oh, and then down here, Newland brush. Cool. And then we'll have a default case of throw new not supported. No conversion for brush. Brush. Type of WinUI brush. No, WinUI brush.get type. Oh my gosh, my brain. Get type has been implemented. So Broken Sword is saying, I've been out for a while. I feel like I haven't been here for like a month or so. You come in every now and then and say hi at least. That's nice of you. Life has just changed a little is all. Same. I have a Blazor Lunch and Learn on the 27th at work. That sounds super cool. That will be fun. And the app I have in production, people are very happy with it. So glad to hear you are being successful in your job and things are just going great for you. Is this the community toolkit? It's a WPF extension called Brush Extensions, which comes from Microsoft MAUI Controls compatibility. That's helpful. Might save me some effort. So I'm going to assume that that is already part of the MAUI project. Oh, it's not. Ooh, does it exist in the Windows platform specific folder? That's sad. Yeah, this is exactly where I was heading though. This is awesome. It feels kind of cool that I was actually working in this direction. I was going to go through each order stop and then convert each order stop to a gradients to the WinUI XAML version of it. I would have forgotten about the starting and ending points. And yeah, and then Radio Brush was the only other brush. And I wasn't sure that there was one other brush. But anyway, what I might do. Oh, oh, okay, and then they're aliasing it up here. Okay. What I might do is, since it doesn't look like, well, man, I just want to include it. Screw it. Let's just include the compatibility. I'm sure it's a NuGet package. There's an update. Compatibility. I appreciate it. Android fonts. What if I just typed in the actual namespace? There's a Skia Sharp one. And this is including pre-releases too. Do you have a README for your extensions? So this is the actual MAUI GitHub repo, which means it really should be part of MAUI. I shouldn't need anything external. So what I'll do is maybe see if I can do ToBrush, where this is my WinUI brush. Oh, but this is the opposite. This is the opposite. This is going from a WinUI brush to a MAUI brush. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm totally blind. I didn't even hear it. Creeper was so quiet. I think it's because the commercials on C# Fritz's site are so loud. All right, so what I'm going to do is try to use the extension directly and then see if it'll let me import or add the using. No, I don't know what I did to break app. Doesn't really matter. We're going to go back to our extensions, theme helpers, and just try to use return WinUI brush dot ToBrush. Yeah, look at that. So you don't put it. The namespace that it says it actually. What? Hello, Evan Weeks. Been a while. I hope you're doing fantastic. The namespace is actually just in Microsoft.maui.controls.platform. Even though this says that it's Microsoft.maui.controls.compatibility.platform.wpf.extensions. What? Anyway, Microsoft.controls.ui.platform. Or dot, you know what I said. You know what I meant. Okay, which means that I should just be able to use this ToBrush directly in my App.xaml. That looks like it's broken suddenly. There's a lot of broken in here. ToBrush. Great, great, and fantastic, and wonderful, and marvelous. All right, and then I'm not going to be able to do it in a switch expression because they don't resolve to the same type. So I need to put this in a switch statement. Yeah, I bet they have a color one too, as well. Let's just see if there's a color extensions. There's ToBrush. You can go from a color to a brush, to a solid color brush. That's cool. That's even easier. Holy cow. But yeah, ToMedia color is the extension. That's awesome. Oh, so helpful. The team is amazing. Oh my gosh. Super duper helpful. Super duper helpful. All right, there's still a lot of stuff that I need to clean up on here, and I will once I figure out where I'm at. Invoices in the mail. No, wait. You were working. It's okay. It's probably just because my syntax is broken. So let's put brush B, semicolon, and break. And this needs to be a, because of the imported thing, this needs to be a Microsoft.maui.controls.brush, which, no, it doesn't. What? I'm forgetting the word case. Oh my goodness. It's almost as if I've never written software before. All right, and then default. Return. Do nothing. Nope, continue. Move on to the next. I mean, I know that these are going to be either a brush or a color. You should be. You should be very confused. You should be super duper confused because I wasn't done. All right, now can we import this thing? No. All right, so I still can't get toMedia color. What namespace are you most likely in? Probably still Microsoft.maui.controls.compatibility.platform, which is the same one that we've already imported. I had my red pen and I was drawing squiggly lines on the monitor. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do object value. We're gonna make sure that it's not null by the time we use it. For now, I'm just gonna do toWinUI color my own extension for because I know that I have access to that one, and I can't get toMedia color to work. All right, so cur_prop should still be a thing. I don't know why it's... Yes, I do. Okay, so cur_prop should still be a thing, and we're going to set these equal to value, where the value is now the converted to WinUI XAML, sorry, my Microsoft UI XAML. And one too many parents. Curly braces. I got words and I know how to use them. Let's give it a shot. Windows UI color. Because we're going, wait, MAUI UI graphics color to Windows UI color. Yeah, MAUI graphics color to Windows UI color. And you're telling me that there is no extension? Okay, Color does not contain a definition for to_WinUI color and no accessible extension method. No accessible extension method accepting a first argument of type color could be found. Or not Still don't know. Is it possible that the girl Carmen do I have to, even though I am in Windows platform, do I have to surround this logic with if Windows in order for that extension method to be available? I shouldn't. And there are no compiler errors, but can't really trust that currently. It ran. Okay, so I don't know. I didn't have a breakpoint in the other app. I was going to say this app ran before the main application app, but that's probably not an actual thing to keep track of. Hello, Goku Jax. Happy Friday. Okay, let's see if this will work. For each property, so page background color, which should be a color, value is now the WinUI version, and we're going to set our resource dictionary, or add an entry to our resource dictionary to contain that color. Good, good. So let's make it all the way down here. Force run to cursor. Oh, I didn't even need to force run to cursor because I don't have any breakpoints up there. So now if we look in my resource dictionary, we should have entries for all of the properties that are in my iTheme as Microsoft.ui.xaml things. Cool. Which means hopefully we aren't going to have that same error that we were getting before. That is correct. And where's my page? Why can't I see my page? Hold on a minute. I know what this is. Goku Jax was asking how I'm doing. I am having a ton of fun today and in the past week. Yes, stress, yes. I don't know, annoyances at the lack of documentation and stuff. Because it's brand new and yeah, things haven't been solved yet. Two things that you saw there. So when I click off of the window, the current background color for the inactive window is this gray. And then when the window is active, it's the correct color. And then the other is that the background color on the caption controls, control buttons, whatever, also doesn't change. But the point is, we applied the theme to the window itself now, but I lost all of my content. And the way that I lost my content previously was when I specified, when I told App.xaml to extend content to TitleBar, activate the other window. I don't know. I don't know what happened, to be honest. No, I don't want breakpoints. Those are against my religion. Okay, so when I don't replace those, I have my page content and the pink title bar that I got from um, App.xaml right here. When I do replace them, and by them I mean the entries in my resource dictionary, then I get my, I don't know what happened last time, okay? Um, it's so dumb. I really don't know what's going on with this. This is going to be something that I really want to make sure gets good. Okay, so the reason that that didn't reapply is because I didn't uncomment my preferences changed. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, this is so close. Come on, boo. Oh, come on. There it goes. Okay, so I know what this is. It's not re-rendering after doing the theme change. But if I make it re-render by doing something like click off and then click back on, then it works just fine. Or my guess is that if I change it, it's going to lag one behind because the render will happen. Nope. Okay, so my guess was wrong. But anyway, we can force a re-render on the title bar somehow. Let me go to window helpers. And the way that I did it before, what is the way that I did it before? It just worked. The only part of the title bar that didn't work when I was using the title customization API was the icon, and that's what this thing did, which told the icon, essentially, the icon area to re-render, and then it got the right background color. Oh, static resource. Since I am only replacing the value of the dictionary entry, it isn't being listened to, so it's not triggering a re-render because the title bar colors and stuff are probably static resources in the styles. But the good news is we are successful as far as being able to change the color of the background, as well as have content of the page display. Massive issue, which is I no longer have my icon or title text. Unless I do have my title text and it's just the same color as the background. So I need to find what property or what dictionary key to add to change the foreground color of the title bar. Wait. You know what? We can find out. It's there. The title is actually there. But I'm wondering because the title bar text color, since I'm not changing the title bar text color, what is the thing that's affecting it? Is it that the actual title bar background color is covering the original system title bar? Yeah, I was just checking to see if changing the skin works. Oof. But we're one step closer. Um, yeah, and then the hover color on the captions needs to change as well. But that's just going to be part of the theme, so that'll be fine. All I have to do is update that. Okay. There's so many thoughts going through my head right now. We will call that a success, of course, but what happens if I get rid of this again before the application starts? And then I want to go to this in the MAUI project. Okay, so whatever I did, I didn't break it, and I can't remember what it was that I just did. Oh, I commented out the initial entries in the dictionary. Oh, did you not actually find a thing? Is that what I'm being told? Microsoft.ui.xaml.controls. So would this maybe? Oh, what? Why do I have results now? Zoltralord. That is an awesome little raccoon dog. um, XAML controls resource. Is that maybe what I should be looking for? Because what I'm trying to find is the actual properties that are defined inside of this thing. So I'm looking for the actual UI XAML controls, XAML control resources. Well, I'm searching for the type. This type right here. Can I do this? Oh, that's, yeah, because I don't think that way. I think in terms of other ways. Because I get nothing back. In this organization. All of GitHub. Oh, because they're WPF and not MAUI. Are any of you guys the WPF repository? Is the WPF repository open source? Is there like a filter? As far as organization, whoa! Hello, Frankly Gamer. Frankly? So, Frankly Gamer says, I have a question. Absolutely, we love questions. Your question is, I am a, well, actually, oh, I don't know that I can get there fast enough. Log in. Feed. Dashboard? I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try it. Oh, come on, just load. It's having trouble loading. Anyway, while I'm waiting, I'll read the question out loud. It says, Hi, I have a question. I'm a fresh graduate software developer that got a job offer as a C#.NET developer. I have basic knowledge of C#, but still got hired. There were even people that were better than me. They took me because I showed really motivated. No, my question is, with basic C# knowledge and MVC knowledge, where should I focus in the .NET world? And Tyron has a great response. It is very close to the response I would give, so I'm just going to read his out. What do you want to do? That should drive your motivation for what to learn. Absolutely. If you want to do front end stuff, Blazor is nice. If you want to do back end, go for services like ASP.NET, Web APIs, Azure services, learn Azure App Functions would be a great one. I don't know what that means, frankly, gamer. I like things work. There we go. Here's the question. Play. Look, the question. Right there. Okay, so you like backend type of stuff. Um, MVC is good because, well, actually, MVC, Blazor, and Web APIs, and yeah, those three technologies off the top of my head are probably the ones that'll get you to do the full stack, and you could focus on one portion of it. You could focus on doing the controllers side of things or the server rendered pages or server pages or web API stuff. Um, can I type it? Um, it's pretty much what Tyron already put up there. So Blazor is the BLAZOR thing. And you don't need to only care about doing UI or front end, I guess, to pick up Blazor, because Blazor you can have a project that's called the Blazor WebAssembly project or even the Blazor server one, but Blazor WebAssembly with hosted backend that will allow you to write a whole bunch of backend code and still be able to see stuff on screen. But Tyron also contributes, learning DevOps will make you a valuable resource to any company, Kubernetes, Docker, CI/CD pipelines, all great stuff to know. Blazor is ASP.NET, yes. So it's part of the ASP.NET ecosystem. It's one of the project types, or two of the project types. Three of the project types now with Blazor Hybrid, which is what I'm working on currently. Mm, no clue. APOC says, speaking of, or just speaking, while I am just struggling with Kubernetes and CI development, or deployment, gosh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever written anything that deploys to containers, but I definitely have done a lot with the pipelines in Azure DevOps and GitHub. GitHub Actions. Why is... Yeah, this would have to be something that I look for, I guess, on my own time. Because what I'm really wanting to find right now is what styles are being... Oh, gosh, I was going to try this other thing before I forget. What styles are being imported from XAML controls resource? And I think the way that I can do that is by saying something like var hold equals new XAML. Okay, and now I have the class here that I can F12 into, and I won't be able to see it. What I was hoping to see right off the bat was a list of .ads. So all of these register object for interface, these are probably all of the parts and pieces of the UI. Oh, man. So I don't think that there's going to be anything that I can look at. Yeah, so this is in the Microsoft WinUI project. Tyron responded to APOC saying, that's what I'm doing right now at work. Just ported over a Service Fabric service to Kubernetes, and it's deploying now. APOC says, nice. Are you also fresh in this environment like me, or are you skilled? He's been in it for a million billion years. He's been working on porting out stuff over the last 6 months, but he's been doing .NET since 1842, give or take 150, 60 years. This sample project, though. Okay, do you have the XAML controls resources in here? You do. Look at that. It's written in C or C#. Wait, is it? Is a header file. C++ is what I said. C++. This is promising. Do you have more? More? Okay. That means that I can search this repository for a known key. which doesn't exist. This is the dude that keeps coming up with all of the samples for the WinUI TitleBar customization stuff, the one that we are using. But what I want to know is how do we target stuff? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a monkey. There's another technique that I could use to investigate this, which is, well, we can get it from resources here. Okay, so breakpoint here, please. NYC cartoons. Which cartoons? I love cartoons. Oh, I'm still watching cartoons. I thought you were currently watching cartoons, and that's because I missed APOC's messages. So Tyron said, I've been doing .NET since it was beta. I've been at Microsoft since June of 1999. And APOC is like, that's crazy. I was watching cartoons back then. And then Dukasoft was like, I'm still watching cartoons. I am too. Although the cartoons that I watch are called anime, which can be just as childish and just as mature. Okay, what I should be able to do is look at the merged dictionaries and find my XAML resources controls and get all of the possible keys in that dictionary. And I can do that and look at it in the IEnumerable visualizer. It's only 627 of them. However, if we actually, what's the second column? Is there even anything in the second column? I don't think there's anything. So we can keep this as our reference for things that we can override. Anime not equals cartoons, except that it does. Let the battle begin. I don't want to call it cartoons because cartoons are childish, as if cartoons themselves can't also have mature themes and content. I used to get offended by calling anime cartoons. But if you can give me references for what the actual definition of a cartoon is and how anime does not fit that description, I will completely agree with you. But I haven't done that research myself. So I can't boldly claim that cartoons and all animes are cartoons, but not all cartoons are animes. I'm trying to save this somewhere. Like, Dropbox, Worksta. Actually, no. This is repos. Git. MAUI custom title bar. Is that the name of this project? No. Theming example. And we'll put it inside of the repository for this. And we'll do it as XAML control resource keys list. Hopefully, wait. Yeah, hopefully that actually added the extension on it for me for free. But anyway, what did I fail at? What did I fail at, Zulius? Just calling animes cartoons? But hi. Hi as well. Hi also. Hi too. Haiku. All right, open. Recent. Nope. Browse. Just the anime thing. And I think even though I think we can say that we commonly all call it anime with a strong a. I think it's actually supposed to be pronounced anime or anime because Japanese. Just like when we cringe at people saying manga, when really it's manga because the A in Japanese is a. I think we should be cringing at ourselves for saying anime. For those of us that do say anime, like an American that I am. Git. It's clearly GIF. That's how you pronounce that. You don't ever say it as a word, you just say the acronym. Clearly, it's GIF. Ooh, fight. CSV, please. There you are. Okay, so here are all of our possible controls that we can overwrite. The thing that I want to know is which of these controls the foreground text color. So we got all of these app bar things that I think will only exist in Windows 11. And then we have the caption. Ooh, there's an entire caption text block style. I wonder if that means that you can, if you know how to write styles in a resource dictionary, customize the entire styling for how the title appears. And then the other one is called window something or other. Why? Oh, is this thing not showing all of the possible values? Zulia says, I kind of just woke up and tuned into the channel after being up all through my local night and then falling asleep to Jeff's 12-hour Blazor workshop. I love that he's doing this, though. It's really cool. Merge dictionaries, please. We want the XAML controls dictionary. Did you only show... Dang it. Keys. Yeah, this doesn't say anything about not exporting the entire list. Okay, so then that confuses me. Don't we have some dictionary keys that are called window caption button background? So how does importing this dictionary change our ability to customize the color on the title bar if there are no keys in this dictionary that we're not overwriting? You don't know Jeff Fritz, C# Fritz? You know C# Fritz. So he's currently doing a 12-hour stream where he's redoing the Blazor workshop as a Blazor Wasm app and talking through the bits and pieces of it and doing explanations of how Blazor works and approaches that you can take for various things. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that again. You know what? That's not even using the resource dictionary at all. Or maybe it does. Sorry. It was probably running when I commented that out. Trying again. Trying again. And also, man, I totally missed this because I was too busy talking and flapping my lips. But thank you so much, Muratarslan. 2000. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so here is proof that we aren't using the styles that get imported from Microsoft.ui.xaml. Blah, 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 blah. I'm confused, Ben. Where are these keys coming from that we're overwriting? And it's really hard for me to think because I need to use the restroom. So my brain stopped working. But also, and also, my stream is almost over, so I didn't want to go use the restroom and break up the time and stop early because we're making so much progress. Okay. So, here's what I've learned so far. Just to recap. The approach that we were starting to take, drink water. How dare you, Dukasoft? No. The approach that we were taking to begin with was following a WinUI example, which involved replacing the main window with our own window with a custom title bar and setting our content to extend into the title bar and using an element or a control from that title bar called App.xaml as the application's title bar. And on top of that, we were adding the Microsoft.ui.xaml.controls resources for the basic styling for a title bar to include the buttons, and then overwriting various keys in that dictionary. However, these keys here are not coming from this dictionary. These keys are actually coming from the basic app. And the reason that I say that is because what we just finished doing is overwriting those values, adding those key value pairs to overwrite these keys that I haven't injected anywhere on purpose. And I haven't seen anywhere. And it's affecting the application itself. Can I be certain that it's affecting the application? I want to clean, which it's probably going to be like files are in use and blah, 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 blah. No, it didn't tell me files are in use. Clean successful. So a clean and rerun, and if it still behaves the same, then all of the stuff that we've been struggling with since a week and a half ago, a week ago, the answer is just to change the background color of your title bar, set these keys, add these keys to your resource dictionary for the MAUI application. And yeah, it is the case that we can change the background color and the caption control colors simply by changing the values in those dictionary resource entries. Then I just need to figure out how to trigger a re-render for the title bar so that it can take the color as soon as I change the background color in the MAUI application, instead of needing to deactivate it and reactivate it or cause some kind of render change. That didn't work either. Yeah, so you can definitely see the render change happening to the control captions. So I am doing a pointer over and then moving off. So the pointer over action is what tells this thing, hey, check the resource dictionary. What color are you supposed to be on pointer over? Be that color now. when you mouse off. Now check the dictionary again, but it hasn't been listening to changes in the dictionary because I believe that these are using static resources. And so I need a way to change to actually remove and re-add instead of assign. Maybe I can try that real quick. But this will be the last thing that I do for now because I need to head off. Let's just comment this out. And we'll go remove curprop.name. Is there a try remove? Because maybe I can just do it. No. Okay, so if I remove it and then re-add it, I wonder if that would cause a re-render. Right. Wait, not right. So I'm checking to see if the resource dictionary already contains a key with the name of curprop.name, then remove that item from the dictionary and now add it. But it's saying there's already a key in the dictionary. And it's false too. It doesn't already contain a key called window caption background. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're going to figure this out. We're getting much further. I am seeing color changes happening in the title bar. The next thing that I want to do is be able to get the Cookie Monster, be able to get the title itself, the title text block color to change. But that's going to be it for me for now. I'll post this video on YouTube over the weekend, maybe. If not, then on Monday. Otherwise, I'll post yesterday's video today after the stream, after I make a thumbnail for it. But I do hope you guys, yeah, we're going to head over to C# Fritz's channel because most of you are already there anyway. But definitely, if you guys don't know C# Fritz, he is a Microsoft employee as well, who is not as well like. So Tyron just said he's a Microsoft employee. So that's why I said as well. Anyway, he's a Microsoft employee who just loves teaching people, loves spreading information, and yeah. I'll be back again on Monday at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And yeah, we'll continue on with this progress. If I make any progress with the work app, because that's what I'm working on now, is the title bar in my work product, then I will share that on Monday, but I won't do any further work on the theming project. So anyway, that's it for me. Hang out for the raid over to C# Fritz's channel if you feel like it. Otherwise, I will catch you later. I'll be hanging out over there and possibly in the voice channel. Okay, bye for now. Tschüss. Shalom.